As a 16-year-old, hold on. Hey, this is a safe environment, right? As a hold on. As a 16-year-old, 300 level student, if I see a guy whom I like, and God supports me to marry, can we enter into courtship stage?
Amen. Now, let me say something that might be very shocking. I was probably just 18 when I went to meet my church pastor that I like sister so and so and so and I want to marry her. And what helped me was that the pastor never said, "What? You?" Rather, he looked at me and he said, "Oh, wow, bro, Femi." He added, "Bro." And he said, "Well, I know you're a very smart young man. I know you love God. And the person, I know, yeah, she's my daughter. I know she also loves God. And God will be with you." That was what he said. Even when he knew that it won't end well. But anyways, I did not need his validation. I just went to tell him for his information. If he had discouraged it, would have still done it behind. That would have landed us in more trouble. So this girl is actually not asking the wrong question. Because after all, in the days of our fathers, at 16, you are preparing to get married already. Okay? But I will just advise her, give it time. You have time on your side. You can become so much. All right? You might be marrying someone you should mentor because you are doing it too fast. So give it time. Discover yourself to discover the kind of person you need.
I want to ask you a question about this. Does this reflect sometimes a dysfunction in our society? What is a 16-year-old doing in 300 level? Because now, when you are surrounded by people who are thinking about marriage, preparing for marriage, that environment pushes you into a premature maturity. You know, so what do you think about that?
You've entered something really deep.
Yes.
Most times, particularly when a lady has a circle of friends and all the people they are married, the pressure becomes stronger. My advice is this. You will need at least 2 people that you have similar experience in your circle so that you will not be under undue pressure. All right? I mean, for this girl in 300 level, obviously she's seen people do this and that's where the pressure is coming from. So, let me put it like this. You need someone that reminds you of your actual state.
Oh, yes. Your actual age. Yes. What?
A friend of mine was going to get married a few years back. And he requested I should be his best man. So I said, I will. The people were too convinced that Apostle Femi Lazarus will never be your best man. Talk less of going to one thick village where there was no good hotel for the wedding. So I went. Somebody confronted me and said, "Why did you do that?" I said, "I need someone that will always remind me of where God took me from." That person must be in your circle. Okay? So that girl, you need at least one person that will not bring you into a place of complacency, but that reminds you of your actual state so you will not overdrive yourself. All right? I'm happy that a 16-year-old is, advancing, but take it easy. You have so much you can become before you start thinking of this. That's my advice.
Please appreciate that response. Think about it. I don't think it's a good idea. I just want to put it out there. I couldn't resist. I don't think it's a good idea. Your life is just starting. You have to understand when you get married, what's the plan? Is the husband going to understand, okay, you are just a baby, so, no, you are just, sorry, excuse that expression. So what then happens? You start having children. Do you know how that takes from you, your focus in life, when you should have that drive, discover yourself, discover your purpose. Now you're nursing children, more or less in the prime of your life. I don't think it's a good idea. But anyway. So, what did that pastor say? God will.
He said, God will help me. In fact, when everything ended, he just said, hey, yeah, wow. He was not surprised.
Okay. So let me say what the pastor said. God will help you. Amen. I saw a very good question here. Maybe this can be the last one. Apostle, I think this is a deep one. And I really feel this. This lady says, I've been single for almost 5 years. Weirdly, before then, I always had dozens of prospects. But it seems like I have walked into a hidden season because I haven't met anyone new in years. I've prayed and fasted. What can I do?
Okay. And can we appreciate this question? I really wanted to touch this part in my teaching, that the same season will not be open forever. There comes a season where showers become trickles, and trickles becomes a season of drought. Sometimes, permit me to be very raw.
Please.
It is
Go
because
deeper.
we did not maximize the season of showers. People think it will be like that forever. And it's not always so. Both for males and females. You can enter a phase as a man where all the girls are bouncing you no, because they feel you are too old for them. And vice versa. So, what that means is that a door looks closed. Is there a biblical way to initiate seasons or to turn back the hands of time? First, it is possible. In fact, in the book of Job, the Bible says that I will restore the years that the locusts and the cankerworms have eaten. This is a very deep subject. When that season changes and people enter that season of scarcity, it comes with its own orientation, where the person becomes desperate without knowing. And what elongates that dry season is the fact that when people are thinking about this person, they are also seeing obvious desperation. Are you with me? Are you sure? Guys don't like what they can't chase.
Oh, yes.
And when a guy feels, why is it like everyone has left this person? If you look, I'm the one picking this person. They start withdrawing. Even when you see that a season seems to have closed partially, maintain your sense of dignity. Never get to the point where you are over flaunting it like one who is desperate. What you should do is to maximize that season to prepare yourself for what God is bringing. Listen to this. With God, His best is never in the past. The best of God is never in the past. And what you are about to learn is that God is wiser than men. You are about to be introduced to the dimension of God that is a dimension of all sufficiency, where you will see that God has something for you, and this is not a way to pacify you. He always does. As someone for you beyond what you could have gone for.
Amen.
But what you have to do is to be rightly positioned and maintain your sense of dignity. You can never be disadvantaged when you cling to God. There's a wisdom part. While you are in the season of showers, understand, it will not rain forever. When the rain is becoming trickles, start checking. And when it looks like everything is dried, maintain your composure. Just know, okay, it's not over. I'm not disadvantaged. 1 year, 2 years. There are people that are in a situation whereby you can have 14 guys coming around them and they are all wrong. And there's this lady that just one person, and that's the right person. Okay? Pray, seek the face of God, Dress well. We should add that. Try not to look your age. Look younger. Hello. No, we don't like this bitter truth. Don't say, when the guy comes around, you say, me to you. I should be your elder sister. Nonsense. Okay? Try, present yourself as one who is ready for this season. You'll discover you can never miss it with God. And make sure you are doing what is right. The best of God is never in the past. He will settle you in His time.
Please put your hands together.